some guy conned his way into free luxury meals for almost a year. This is unimportant.
Guaranteed to not change your life. This is the Unimportant Podcast.
Welcome to the Unimportant Podcast. My name is Anthony. That is Joe Bob. Today we are talking about one of Joe Bob's very favorite topics on earth.
I am an expert in
free food.
Free food is I am an expert at it.
I'm going to tell a story.
Okay.
I don't know if we do stories, but I'm doing one.
Go ahead.
Joe Bob and I were roommates in college. Mm-hmm. One day he walks through the door of our apartment carrying a guitar case, which was no unusual sight.
Okay.
He then plops the guitar case on the counter.
I remember this.
Opens the guitar case.
This was a frequent thing, dude. This
and
just
starts pulling out loaves of bread, sandwich meat, vegetables, fruits that he had commandeered from the cafeteria.
I would go into the caf, which was like a buffet-style cafeteria.
And fill up a guitar case. We wouldn't need groceries for like a week.
It was effective, and I did it like once a week for $9.
I don't think you broke any rules, but I don't know.
For $9, we did all of our grocery shopping.
It's
every week.
It's technically stealing, but also it's all you can eat. They didn't necessarily put a time limit on it.
So this guy that I'm about to talk about one-upped us then very hardcore.
Really?
Yeah. So first of all, have you ever flown first class? It's incredible.
Once or twice when I was a kid and couldn't even appreciate it.
It's incredible. For all you peasants out there that haven't flown first class, that is a joke because I've only flown first class one time.
Yeah, I've done it twice because we got a free upgrade.
We were so late for a flight that they'd already given away our seats to standby people, and the only seats they had left were in first class. So me and my entire family got a first class ticket to Hawaii.
Nice.
And that's But in first class, right? Airport lounges exist, mm-hmm. right? A lot of people don't necessarily know they exist because they get to the airport, get on their flight right away.
Right.
A lot of other people get to the airport kind of early because they have a VIP ticket and they mm-hmm. sit in the first class lounge, eat complimentary food, drink complimentary drinks, use the Wi-Fi. It's a great experience that I haven't experienced, but
I've heard it's wonderful.
It sounds incredible. So as a part of this is a part of your first class ticket, right? You get mm-hmm. all of this included in your first class ticket. There was a guy in China, and this report comes out of a Malaysian newspaper. He was flying China Eastern Air, which I have flown. From what I've seen, I was not participating in it. They have very lavish airport lounges.
Okay.
Right? This guy bought a ticket to fly first class. He goes into the lounge, eats a meal. Decides for some reason or another to reschedule his flight, which you can do complimentary by having a first class ticket. He reschedules his ticket, comes back in the next day, goes into the airport lounge, has a nice time, reschedules his ticket. Reschedules his ticket.
I see where this is going.
He comes in the next day, and then every day after that for 300 days. I don't know if it's consecutive, but he rescheduled within a year. He reschedules his ticket 300 times. Now, I can see having the guts to do this like
twice,
five times even. Like reschedule your ticket 5 times, right? But he did it almost a year of free food.
Gosh.
And again, we're not talking like you get a free Subway sandwich. Like, no, this is like
I'm sure it's delicious.
A lavish dinner.
What's hilarious is like he obviously knew everyone that worked there after like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so the thing is, I don't think, and if this is anything like other airlines, right? Your customer service desk, which is usually an oxymoron at an airport, is not in the lounge area.
I just thought it was manned by morons.
So he probably went down. He probably go and have his nice meal, and then go to the customer service support area that is not anywhere near the luxury area and reschedule his ticket. And the people working the restaurant up in the lounge don't know, and the people rescheduling his ticket,
they thought he was flying 4 days a week.
Yeah, and he's just coming back. Yeah, he has a flight. He's going to his job. He comes back that night, and he just shows up the next morning or evening, whatever it is. They just kind of assume that that's in the restaurant, that's what he's doing. And the people in the kiosk go, well, he's just he can do this. There's nothing in the rules that say he can't continue rescheduling his flight 300 times. And so he just does it.
How many hours did he spend in the security lines waiting to get into the lounge?
I don't know how. Well, again, VIP. Like, I'm TSA pre-check. I get through TSA lines in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes me 0 time. I don't know what his situation is, but it would be I don't know if China has a pre-check, but if it's the same thing as the United States, costs what, $100 for 5 years? Totally worth it, especially if you're getting the free food. So get this. This is the last part of the story that makes it even funnier, right? After 300 uses, China Eastern Airlines decides they're going to look into this and they're going to check out, like, hey man, like you can't like continue doing this because
you're abusing the system.
He's rescheduled 300 times. I don't know if we mentioned that. So after the 300 time, they notify him that they're looking into suspicious activity, or he finds out that they're looking into. Guess what he does?
He cancels his flight.
He refunds the ticket, gets a full refund for the entire ticket, and gets all of his money back. Not only he didn't reschedule anymore, he just cancels the entire thing. And one of the clauses in VIP first class tickets,
money back.
Every single penny.
I got thousands of dollars for free.
All it cost him was a trip to the airport, which I don't know what the parking was like, but yeah,
he probably lived right down the street.
Yeah, if you were getting free, I would take an Uber there. You'd get dropped off at the airport every single night. I would.
We need this guy on the show. He's my hero.
So his name was not released because I'm not sure he wants to be known. But if we do find him, we'll have to.
He didn't want it to be known because he's probably currently doing this at another airline. He doesn't want to get blacklisted from the airline.
This is one of the freeloader stories of all time.
Yep.
This is unimportant.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Unimportant Podcast. Go ahead and hit subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to if you want to guarantee your life will not be